But I want to thank Time for this extraordinary honor. I'm what I call myself an accidental philanthropist. My role is not transactional. I believe it's catalytic. I try to spark change. I show up, I listen, I learn. I follow the trackers into the rainforest because I believe real impact demands boots on the ground. So what is my end game? I have three. So number one is to advance human health and economic and equity. Number two is a healthy, biodiverse planet for a shared existence on the blue dot. Number three is to level the playing field for neurodiverse individuals in the workplace. My approach is simple. I invest in people, and I seek brilliance, regardless of nationality, background, gender, or neurotype. And I remain in awe of indigenous wisdom. That deep generational knowledge is vital to build capacity and scale sustainability. So I have several people I want to raise my glass to, so not quite yet. But I want to call out the following who have accompanied me on this journey of science and innovation. Firstly, the Yang Tan Collective at MIT and Harvard, not really politically correct institutions, but nevertheless, I believe in them. The creation of this collaborative milieu, which is institutionally agnostic, is one of my proudest achievements. It is where focused investment and a disruptive approach within a university setting have yielded breakthrough discoveries at warp speed. For example, in a little over 7 years, Kuo-Ping Fang advanced a CRISPR gene therapy for a rare form of autism, currently in clinical trials. Hugh Hare designed the first bionic leg controlled by the human nervous system to restore natural movement. Ed Boyden's expansion microscopy is helping to map the building blocks of life. Amos Winter engineered low-cost, renewable-powered technologies in drip irrigation and desalination that dramatically cut water and energy use for farmers in low-resource countries across the MENA region. MENA is Middle East, North Africa. And importantly, we have nurtured a generation of scientific leaders that actively seek to move the needle. Secondly, the Yang Center for Conservation Bioacoustics in the Cornell Lab of Ornithology and the Yang Wildlife Health Center at Cornell, a land-grant university where the founding ethos is to do the greatest good, crafting solutions to minimize human and wildlife conflict and ecological destruction while slowing down the spread of zoonotic disease. Thirdly, Red Butler, founder of Monger Bay, a nonprofit media platform that reports on urgent environmental issues through a global network of local journalists. Fourthly, Luis Arranz, director of the World Wildlife Fund in Central African Republic, for his tireless support of indigenous hunter-gatherer communities, building a health and ecotourism infrastructure while protecting endangered species in the world's remaining rainforest. And finally, the Yang Tan Employment and Disability Institute at Cornell and a nonprofit organization called Neurodiversity in the Workplace for creating a world where individuals with invisible disabilities are respected and hired. But most importantly, a toast to my son, Douglas, who is profoundly autistic. He inspired me on this path. And my daughter, Eva, who has what they used to call Asperger's syndrome, she showed me that behind the labels cast by others is an extraordinarily gifted, beautiful, and caring young woman. So now I will leave you with two quotes. The first is by Maimonides. He's a 12th century philosopher. Open quote, "The highest rung of charity is helping someone to help themselves," close quote. And the second is by Holden Caulfield. Okay, you know, right? Okay. I was born in Singapore, so I never had to read Catcher in the Rye. So he's the protagonist, right, in J.D. Salinger's novel, Catcher in the Rye. So I quote, "I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of rye and all. Thousands of little kids and nobody around. Nobody big, I mean, except me. And I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. What I have to do? I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. So tonight, Holden is you and me and us. So thank you again, Time, for this incredible honor."